Hello and welcome. We're excited to share ProjectSight with you. My name is Matt Sprague, Senior Product Marketing Manager for Trimble. We will begin with a short overview of ProjectSight, and then I'll invite one of our sales engineers, Jane Shilchenko, to join us and provide a deeper dive into the document control module. ProjectSight is Trimble's next generation solution from the team who brought you Prologue. ProjectSight is built to support project teams in managing construction projects so you can eliminate risks and deliver the work you promised on time and on budget. Trimble's ProjectSight is a construction project management software for budget and cost management, document control, and field management designed specifically for contractors. ProjectSight was built from the ground up to be priced right, scalable and secure, built on the latest cloud technologies, intuitive and easy to use, and comes with unlimited data storage. The system is ready to be used out of the box, but in case you would like to adjust the product to your processes, it can be easily configured. So what comes out of the box? ProjectSight has everything you would expect from a project management solution. Models and drawings, budget and cost management, including the ability to track and manage change, document control, things like RFIs and submittals, field management, where you can track quality and safety. We also provide dashboards and a file library, and ProjectSight also includes Trimble Connect, our collaboration environment that enables architects, engineers, contractors, and owners to collaborate on building projects. So let's dig in a little bit more. The industry standard in construction budget and cost management software helps your project team manage project finances to maximize profits and minimize costs. With over 25 years of successful project deliveries, ProjectSight provides the forward-looking project financial information you need to make better decisions on all of your projects. Particular functionality includes budgets and commitments, purchase orders, payments, contracts, change management, and much, much more. ProjectSight gives you access to all of your drawings in the field. Access the latest drawings with markups and annotations directly on the PDF file, whether you're on your desktop or mobile. Additionally, through Trimble Connect, you can utilize 3D models for design and project management purposes. Or why not look at as-built point clouds and 3D models at the same time to visualize and capture design issues or manage change orders more effectively. Our document control modules ensure that all stakeholders are working from the most up-to-date information available, whether you're in the office or in the field. Team members can collaborate and converse on key RFIs, submittals, and more without having to use paper-based forms. Additional functionality includes meeting minutes, action items, submittals, RFIs, drawings, issues, transmittals, and we're adding more as we continue to evolve. Improved field management with software that establishes direct lines of communication with the field, ensuring everyone is working safely, building off the most current information available, and updating the team on what is actually happening on the site. Interface easily with punch lists, safety notices, daily reports, field work directives, notices to comply, and checklists. So that wraps up our brief overview of ProjectSight. So now I'm going to invite Jane to join us and bring us into a deeper dive into the document control module.
Thank you, Matt. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a document control module. Notice that once I'm in document control, my assignment on the right-hand side will only display records that exist in document control, such as meeting minutes, issues, RFIs. We're going to take a look at all of them, but let's go ahead and navigate and look at action items first. You can think of action items as work assignments and follow-ups that can be assigned to yourself or to others. Because of ProjectSight's ability to link all types of content, action items provide a versatile method for keeping track of information. What you're viewing here is a list of action items that are grouped by type, but you can definitely click on the type grouping and select another attribute to group by. If you want to see all open action items, you can filter status to open, and now your list will only show those that are in open status. To add a new action item, we're going to click on the plus sign, and a quick add panel on the right hand side will populate. And now we're going to fill out some important information. There are some required fields and some are not, and those that are required will be shown with a little asterisk. So we're going to say that go ahead and schedule inspection. And note how our created on and due dates are automatically populated, and that is based on a function that we have. To add new action item, we're going to click on the plus sign, and we're going to fill out some information. There are some fields that have the asterisk, and those are required. So let's go ahead and type in schedule inspection. Note how our created on and due dates are automatically populated, and that is a setting that you can also configure. Our type is follow-up. We're going to leave importance as normal, and we're going to give this an assignment to Jack. And let's do a courtesy copy to our project engineer, Sarah. In my text, I'm going to enter description, so call and schedule inspection ASAP. And once I filled out all information, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And now my new action item will appear on the list. Now that we have reviewed action items, we're going to go ahead and go back to document control module. And now let's go ahead and explore issues. Issues are available for all items that require attention, but do not fall in other dedicated record types. Let's go ahead and look at an issue number 5, undocumented tank. I double click to open the record, and I see that there's some information in regards to the issue. Note how on the right hand side, I will see that the status is set to open. I see when the issue was created on, the type, importance, and the users that the issue was assigned to. In the middle, you will find a comments tab, and this is where the collaboration that happens between the team. You can see that the project superintendent, Gary, has found an issue of undocumented tank during a daily report. And daily report will be attached in this description, and there's actually a link to it. So if you click on that and expand, the daily report will expand in a different tab. You can also notice that Superintendent Gary attached other supporting documentation. He added a drawing, and he had a conversation with Jack Clifton, who is the project manager. The team conversation and linking any records of the project site supports a collaborative approach for problem solving and decision making for any issues that might come up on your project. We also see here that issues can be linked to any other record, such as daily reports, action items, and even potential change order. Because issues can impact multiple aspects of a project, issues also have an impact tab. So now when we found an issue, we can also track possible change to cost, schedule, or drawing. When you're done reviewing the issue, we're just simply going to click Done and return to the document control module. And let's go ahead and take a look at meeting minutes. My meetings are currently grouped by meeting type, and we are going to take a look at the most recent meeting on the owner, architect, and contractor side. So when I open up the meeting, you will see that there's a list of meeting agenda items. So those items can be added with each meeting, and they have a detailed topic and description, and you can also assign a responsible company, assignees. You monitor and change the status of the meeting agenda. And you also have an ability to assign each individual agenda meeting minute to an individual person. So if I click on this little arrow, it's going to open up a different screen where I can enter more information and I can assign it to specific users, assign a due date, and keep track of additional information that I need to capture on that item. From this screen, we can also send invitations, attach supporting documentation, and when we are ready to schedule a new meeting, we click on Create Next Meeting, and you will have an ability to carry over items that are still in an open status and need to be worked on the next meeting. And when we're done, just simply click on the Done button and return back to the document control. Now let's take a look at RFIs. You can create RFIs directly from a drawing, but you can also create and track them in the RFI module. Here in the RFI data management, you can search, group, and filter and report on all RFIs on this log. If you're preparing for a meeting and need to create a list or report of all open RFIs, I'm going to click on the open status on the right-hand side, click on the print button, and you can select from multiple report options that we have, anything from detailed to a summary. And you can view this report, file it to the library, download, or email it to users. I'm going to just click View just to show you what the report looks like. And once it generates, you should be able to see all of the open RFIs for this project. My RFIs are currently grouped by discipline, but this can also be changed if we click on a discipline and choose a different attribute. We can also add additional columns. If you click on the little 3 dots, then we can add additional columns to this log. Now let's take a look at an RFI 28 that's called door direction. I'm going to double click to open the record. And in the middle here, we'll see that there's a question that derived from a drawing. And if I click to expand this drawing, we will see the exact location of that RFI. There it is. You can also see that there's been quite a few comments back and forth and the collaboration between the team members. There's been additional files and pictures and photographs that have been attached to it. There even has been a potential change order. Just like we saw in issues, RFIs can impact multiple aspects of a project. And therefore, in the Impact tab, you are able to track impact to cost, schedule, or drawing. Additional info tab, this will appear if you have created custom fields for that specific record. In ProjectSight, you can have as many custom fields as you like. Our history tab, this will track all of the history for that specific RFI record. Everything from inception to any modifications and deletions of that particular record can be viewed in the history tab. Once we're done viewing this record, we can click the Done button and return back to document control. Now let's go ahead and take a look at submittals. On the screen now, you will see a submittal log grouped by responsible contractor. On the right-hand side, you have your search and filter panel, and you are able to also filter by specific status, which is configurable, and each individual status can be created for your project's need. When we're adding a brand new submittals, we can click on the plus sign, and a familiar add panel will show up and require you to fill out information on that submittal. But there's an easier way to do that. ProjectSight has a capability of importing information. So anytime you see the little up and down arrow, that means you can import and export information. This is a very time saving tool. Now let's go ahead and take a look at submittal 100 for ceramic tiling. I'm going to double click to open this record, and I will see that on the right hand side I'm seeing that this submittal has been submitted to design. I will see a spec section, the dates, the type of submittal, including that this submittal log was actually a part of the submittal package, which we'll review in a minute. In the middle here, I see that there's team conversations that are happening, and team conversations support a collaborative approach for the submittal process. There are some documents to review for this submittal, and if I click on the arrow, it will open up in different tabs and allow me to redline this document. And all of the redlining tools are available here on top. I also have a tracking tab. So this provides you with task and submittal tracking and allows you to set lead times to set the due date. Additional info tab allows you to track that extra information that was not captured previously. And it would also have that history tab that will provide you the logging of everything that's been going on that submittal log. If you need to send this submittal for review, we can click on the print button. And from the screen, you are able to click on the email and email directly out of the system to participants on the project or outside participants as well. And when you're done, we're going to click the Done button and return to document control. Now we just looked at submittals, and now let's go ahead and look at submittal packages. Submittal packages allow you to compile and track groups of items that must be submitted for approval. These packages might include shop drawings, installation drawings, and material samples, or even design sketches. By creating packages, you simply simplify the process and are able to review items as a package rather than individually. So if I click on submittal package number 2, you will see that there are multiple package items that are listed here. To add an additional submittal log from a previous log that we saw, you can just click Add Submittals and choose from this area. To take a look at the individual submittal logs that are attached in this package, you can click on the arrow, and that will open up that individual submittal, and you'll be able to see all the assignments and comments. The collaboration portion of this is going to be in the comments area, so you'll also be able to collaborate and add comments and documentation on this package. And then you're also able to assign this package to a particular person that you're sending this to. And when we're done reviewing that and assigning this package and distributing it to a user, we're going to click Done and return back to document control. And the last section of document control is called Transmittals and Correspondence. And you can utilize this module to create a log of written correspondence as it's sent or received. You can also create a transmittal cover sheet to send with your items and track contracts or change orders that are sent, including material samples or submittals. So let's go ahead and open up and to see what one looks like. So I'm going to double click. And this screen just shows you that you are documenting something that has been received, and it came from Middle West Corporation, and it's been addressed to Lakewood Company. It was delivered via U.S. mail. There's also an acknowledgement tab, which you can utilize to note the date and the person it was acknowledged by. And when you're ready to send a transmittal, we're going to click on Send Transmittal button, and we'll be given an option to create a cover sheet, enter a more specific body of that email that we're sending, and we can select recipients and linked files that we would like to have attached to this transmittal. And once done, we're going to click Done and get back to the document control area. Thank you all, and back to you, Matt.
Before we finish up today, just wanted to make sure that I provide you the location of additional resources, and if you have any questions that you have, how you to get them answered. So first and foremost, and obviously, is our website. So ProjectSight.trimble.com has a wealth of information. In particular is our resources page. So at the top, if you click on resources, it brings you to all of our white papers and case studies and ebooks, additional webinars that we have going on-demand webinars, anything along those lines. And one additional thing is if you have questions directly from our website, you have the ability to chat with somebody directly from our team. So in this case, we have Ann, Bill, and Patty are available to answer any questions that you have, and they're a fantastic resource to leverage as well. So with that, I thank you very much for taking the time today, and we look forward to providing you more information in the future.